another episode of the J20 show, but this time we haven't got 2 of us in the building. We haven't got 3 of us in the building. We got the triple threat. We're back for another day in the life. Obviously, you know, we ensured that Mr. Lopez over here was going to change that shirt. It worked out. Timing was not at his fortune, but we got the main dog back in the building, and he's going to take over.
Yeah, so
because I'm just waffling, and that's just not what I do.
So yeah, thanks for that smooth, swift, long introduction. Moving on, yes, to our special guest, the man himself, Arsenal in the making.
Do you know what? I'm going to get you to sit in the middle, my brother.
Coming straight out.
Quick switch.
Coming straight off West London.
Obviously, we'll edit that out, but. But yeah.
Coming straight out of West London. We got my mate, my man over here, main man, Pat.
What's up?
Welcome to the show, Pat.
Appreciate it.
You've been keeping up with the segments and keeping up with the show, so it was an honour of mine that you finally decided to come on and be one of our first guests. So you've made history. You're the first guest on the show, hosted by myself. So
I'm on it.
Let's get straight in and touch on a few of topics that you're passionate about. First and foremost, being an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Kroenke out.
Definitely.
Arteta out.
Definitely.
I'm
I'm not Arteta out.
Mm.
I'm not Arteta out.
Right, okay.
A lot of people are they're on me for that.
We'll give you a chance to justify.
But I'm not Arteta out. Reason being because those players are not his players. Remember, he's inherited majority of that squad. He's only signed about 3 or 4 men to that team.
Yeah.
So the rest is Wenger, Emery.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I'm saying I'm giving him another season.
Okay.
And then you understand it might be
So as an Arsenal supporter,
might be pitchforks.
But last year, I remember you won the FA Cup, innit?
Yeah. But then that win papered over all of the cracks. It made it look like we had a great season, we got a trophy.
Made it look like you had a great manager.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But it's the same manager.
It's the same manager, but our week. That's why I'm actually, as much as it would have been nice, you know, finishing in Europe, winning the Europa League and going into the Champions League, obviously beating United in the final, would have been great.
Would have.
Just do it.
Would have.
Would have been great, but
Would have.
we need to work on our week in, week out performance because in the league, domestically, we're super dead.
Yeah.
So what do you think's not pulling the strings at the moment? What is it? The owner? Is it the philosophy in the club? Is it the cohesion? What are you saying is the main fault here?
I'm gonna say players and manager. Straight up.
Number 9.
It's not even. Everyone's all throwing Kroenke. What's Kroenke done? All he's done is just he's given. He's been. Don't get me wrong. He's a narcissist. He's an
He didn't
idiot.
even provide new man riot shields or nothing for the protests. Like, he's not doing
But
none
the
of that.
main thing everyone needs to look at, the main thing, is the players and the manager. Because at the end of the day, these are the men that are on the pitch getting results. If we were winning every game, no one would chat to Kroenke. No one would chat.
Shoot. I support that still because being a United man,
Come on.
everyone's
It's
been
only
on the
when
Glazers.
Thank you. But when you're winning, it's nice.
Yeah. Like everyone's been on the Glazers. And I don't really like the Glazers personally because, as I said, they've just inherited a wealthy club and turned us into, like, I don't even know
But you
what
see
we're
with
going
Kroenke,
through.
he's in his penthouse in California. He's probably toasting up to a cheese and
I
bagel,
can't blame him.
every morning.
Listen.
Like, the fella's not got no
I don't give 2 hoots about that.
community.
Nah,
He's
I don't
no
care.
interest
No.
in-
He's got his other.
Business.
He's got the other team, innit?
it's business. I don't care about that. Same thing with the Glazers. I don't care about that. Because, you know what? We all have a job. And at the end of the day, if we were the owners of our jobs, hence why we've started the podcast, we wouldn't give 2 shits about what other people think and what other people
But
do.
nobody likes a con man.
No, but it's not a con man. It's a business.
That's what a lot of
And
people
his
forget about
business
football.
is he's running a business.
Yeah.
Now, he's hired a man to take that shadow off of him.
Right. So if you give the example, of
Which
West,
is his son. His son deals with a lot of the
day-to-day
day-to-day
runnings.
Arsenal. He just sits and collects wages.
It's business, bro. Like, people are forgetting football now is business. Hence why we had that long discussion about the breakaway league Super League that didn't happen.
How dare Arsenal try and go and play in that league?
How dare they invite Arsenal?
How dare?
Right, so Patrick, serious question.
Arsenal should have took the offer.
As an Arsenal fan, what are you more interested in? Are you more interested in the structure at the club, or are you more interested in the
ladies' football?
The silverware at the end of it? What's appealing to you? Obviously, because how long have you been an Arsenal fan for?
Since I was 6 years old.
Since you were 6 years old, so you're going through that embryonic stage where you got like the likes of Henry, Perez, that era, the golden era for Arsenal.
I just about saw that. I saw the end of it.
Like, what is it for even just speaking to like mates or speaking to fans? What is it that's not like appealing to you at the moment? Being an Arsenal fan.
It's the way we're playing, and then there's no desire on the pitch. Like, we'll go 1-0 down, heads drop, we lose a game, and then as much as Arsenal Fan TV is a great platform, mentally, because I got friends who play professionally, man said they won't go and play for Arsenal. That is too much for the mental.
Listen,
because you
is
have
that glorified though? Is that glorified? That platform, is it glorifying what's actually going on? Is that not actually the full?
I don't want to say. I'm not coming out saying Arsenal Fan TV need to stop what they're doing. Cause it's great what rugby and that got going on. But I'm saying, when people are on that when they're on there talking, like a lot of these guys, some of them have football knowledge and they played ball too. But a lot of people, they're just fans, innit? They watch the game. They never play the game to like mentally what it does. Coming, imagine being a footballer and every week you hear your name coming up and people are berating you. Saying you're shit, you're this, you're not he's built like a shit brick house and
but like as a professional footballer, like coming up from the academy levels, you got to deal with that pressure.
You do.
Like a boxer has to deal with that atmosphere that's generated on a big night. Like Champions League final, Arsenal will never get to that stage for a long time. But like not too deep, but.
Nah, I agree.
But you know what I mean? Like any big game, Arsenal, Tottenham, or even just Arsenal.
Whoa.
In any major game.
Major, big.
Yeah.
Then you mentioned 2-19. It's like you're like throwing some mud under there. Yeah. You can't do that. Like use the correct.
Fulham planted the seat this afternoon, so how are we gonna rest?
What's the score on that game? I don't even know. What's the score on the Fulham?
What game?
Fulham United game.
Fulham. Who? Moving on. That's for next show.
A full roundup.
My main thing is, as an Arsenal fan, because it's different, because I'm gonna be like sort of biased there on one side.
It's tough watching it. Being an Arsenal fan, it's so tough.
Yeah. But the reason why I'm being biased or I mention I'm gonna be biased is, at the minute, would you prefer watching Arsenal ladies, because they have been winning. They have been winning. Come
He's gonna be Arsenal
to the first.
He's gonna be Arsenal OAPs next.
You know what I saw the other night?
You know why?
Wait,
hold on. I'll tell you why. I personally sometimes prefer to watch academy games and the women's league to Man United games at times, because last season Man United was killing me. I cried so many times, and then I have friends, like as we have this circle of friends who take them. This is why Arsenal TV is so lit, and why everyone loves it, because listen. But it's true. It's what we're seeing and living, and we've got to then go back and talk to these people that we know. Them ballers there. They ain't talking to no one that they know talking about the game. When they finish that game, it's what those are people, and being a boxing man, and we've been in that level of football. Once we finish that match, it's banter in the back. You know what I mean? When we're going into our changing room and we've left our team setting and we're going to the car park or we're going wherever, if we know the players, we're talking about our everyday life again.
Come on.
Now, my everyday life is surrounded by them now that's going to mug me off. Like you two were a second ago, because Man United performed dead.
But do you feel like as a fan you're engrossed by that? The more your team performs badly, you're more engrossed, don't you? Naturally, you just become more...
So that's why I'm saying.
But where people's biggest frustration is especially because me, I ain't been to the Emirates in a while, innit? But there's people that are going week out, and they're
forking out money,
especially Arsenal, where you got expensive tickets.
Listen,
you're talking about $3,000 for a season ticket.
I'm telling you now, I go to Arsenal games not because I'm an Arsenal fan, but the one-to-one players I coach.
You like rubbing in the smoke after the game.
Not even that, the one-to-one players I coach.
I'm a Manchester United Londoner.
You know what I mean? I go in my man talk. Nah, the Arsenal stand. Now the one-to-one players I coach, sometimes they give me a little treat because they're season ticket holders and they'll be like, it's a big game, it's an FA Cup, blah blah blah. Or the younger ones, their parents will be like, because you're doing one-to-ones, can you take them and do a game analysis? Right. And I'll go to a live match, whichever team they support. Mostly it's Arsenal or Chelsea because it's local for me. And I'll go and do a game analysis with those players. Now, so I get a lot of commentary from the fans who support those clubs live. So when it comes on Arsenal Fan TV, it's what they're repeating. But it's reality. It's what I'm hearing from the crowd.
You didn't know he's the librarian of football, and what better place to go to than Stamford Bridge for analysis?
Listen,
boring
football. Sleeping. The worst thing is you got the pillars in your face as well, so you don't see the pitch. So it's the worst place to go and give a child background on football or position or anything because you can't see nothing.
So where did Arsenal go from here?
From here?
Yeah, from this point onwards, as an Arsenal fan, because look, every year you hear it on Arsenal Fan TV.
Yeah, and I don't watch Arsenal Fan TV no more.
No.
I don't watch it.
Why?
Degraded.
Why?
Why would you watch
it? It's the same. You just repeating the same clips.
Yeah.
Same things.
Nah, they changed the name.
It's AFTV.
It went from watch it. Unai out to now Arteta out. Good evening. That's the update.
Unai as well.
The update. Unai out. Arteta out. That's it.
Can Arsenal get into a top 6 next season?
Yes, 100%.
Top.
Because I saw something. Look, I saw something the other day.
Because
I saw something the other day, and then it said from the turn of the year. Was it from the turn of the year? Or I think from February. They looked at the away stats. We were third on that table. We were third. Okay. I was surprised. I thought there's no way Arsenal could be third, but we were third.
So, away games.
Exactly. So our form really slipped at home, and then that terrible
middle section of the
in October, November, December times. But barring that, remember we haven't. You understand? It's not the things we've got wrong are fixable.
So what are the inconsistencies then? What's lacking in terms of that? Is it depth? Is it the ability to close games out? Is it the ability to go from strength from defence to attack?
It's the reaction. You go 1-0 down. There's no come on. We need to try.
No
urgency.
It's only when we get to the last 5 minutes. Hey guys, let's get the ball in the box. We're crossing the ball into.
I would say Arsenal ain't really got any creative players, to be honest.
Again, he's bang on.
Creativity is
we've lost it.
Ozil, he's on the bench. You ain't getting no body language from him to suggest he wants to be in that fighting for that position.
No facts.
So who are you going to replace him with? Facts.
Well, they have now, and I'm not lying. Smith Rowe.
But
he's my boy.
Yeah, but he's not. Smith Rowe's amazing. He's a very good player. But I'm saying that you got to look at the teams that are doing better than you. You got to take notes. Look at City. They've got 2 world-class players in each position.
But Arsenal's not City.
No, but we're not City. But
you got to aim towards that.
We have to aim towards that to the point where now the person I think in terms of creativity that we need to go and get going forward.
But I think what Patrick's trying to say is that he's not alluding to the fact that Arsenal are going to compete with Manchester United investment-wise, Manchester City investment-wise. He means in terms of like player for player, to get that build that together.
Look at Leicester.
What I'm going to touch on, and I'll touch on to why I say don't look at the cities.
He's always going to put on these.
Not that.
He's going to put the United.
I said City. I never said United. I said City. The differences.
Yeah.
Arsenal as well as United, we've lost that name, that bragging right.
Yeah, 100%.
That sort of
For years.
You're no longer for the youth.
Yeah.
That team. They're not I want to play for.
A lot of kids are not going to grow up supporting Arsenal.
So now the emphasis should be on the youth in Arsenal now.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm saying don't knock the Emil Smith Rose and the one at Newcastle.
Joe
Willock.
Bad boy.
Because the future is them. It's because what will happen is those youngsters being in your first team
3-4 years from now,
the people behind them might be the best ones to come, and we don't know them yet.
Yeah.
Well, I know a few of them, but I'm not going to say no name. But the point I'm making is, if you then go and buy, you're killing your own academy. And this is why I say don't use Man City. Because Man City have had the luxuries of the young talent and they've killed them. They're going to grow and become stars. Yeah. Now there's many more, loads of people don't know yet. And they're going to come on the platform in 2 years' time.
You're one of the best academies.
Now, I agree with what you're saying still.
So these boys, because United's the same.
I agree. Now, I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I'm talking about in just 1 or 2 positions, you need to have a world-class signing. As much as
Arsenal's not at that level for world-class.
As much as you get in, you feed him through your academy,
Put
of course.
Put it this way, the time...
in this current state that Arsenal are in,
you're rebuilding.
We ain't got time. We ain't got but we can. I think, and this is what everyone's saying. Arsenal got money. We got dough.
Yeah, dough.
Do you understand?
Dough.
Guys like Ruben Neves. I've been screaming Arsenal to sign that man for a
Big
minute.
Boy.
Players like Raphael Varane.
But I'm saying, he comes to Arsenal. He's probably on after tax as well. He's probably making 50 bands a week, if not less.
Neves.
Ruben Neves at Wolves.
Are you mad?
I swear down.
Ruben Neves. He's probably about 80, mate.
Less than that.
He's probably on about 75.
Thank you.
50
to 75.
Mate, exactly. Ruben Neves is a big international.
He was paying Sed Kolasinac 100 pounds a week. He was paying him 100k a week. Do you know what I'm saying though? But we got.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
At the end of the day, money talks.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But this is the problem where I'm saying teams like Arsenal and Tottenham, they're a business first. They look at
the investment,
their outgoings more than they look at the trophies coming in. Because Arsenal, not Tottenham, trophy cabinet full. So they got trophies, so they don't look at it as a business.
Who don't look at it?
Their owners. They're not looking at that. The fans do, we do, but the owners are looking at like
teams like Wolves, Leicester. They're just looking to meet targets.
Yeah, it's all about financial targets.
They're not looking to exceed that.
The difference with Wolves is, and loads of people don't, they got rich owners. Yeah. The difference that people don't know is, Wolves is trying to build their platform. Remember, Wolves is a little town in Birmingham. Like, that's literally, they're right next to each other. They're trying to take over that little Midlands. So they're not trying to be on that same platform. That's why they invested so much in the Portuguese. Yeah. Because they've got ballers that other clubs turn their nose down at, but we're world class.
True.
So you got Matinho in his 30s. Why is he not at a big club? Yeah. He's been doing this.
Yeah, but gaps are, especially with this Corona thing going on now, gaps are starting to show in certain teams. Teams that a lot of big teams are offloading because of the wage thing is too high. There's too much people earning too much, so we got to share the load. That's why man like Willock is getting low.
There you go.
Bell went back to Tottenham.
There you go.
Odegaard's at Arsenal.
So what players need to go then? What players would you, as an Arsenal?
From Arsenal?
Yeah.
First and foremost, Hector Bellerin. And it's not because he's shit. He's not trying no more, bro. You know when you can look at a man on the pitch.
He's comfortable.
Again, another one.
Too comfortable.
I'm not saying that Aubameyang should go, but again, that's another. Why would you need to try when you're making almost 300 bags a week?
Yeah.
The hunger's gone. Yeah. As no matter what you say, you can say, I want to win it, bro. You're making 300 bands a week. He's not mentally. He doesn't need to. Well, this is his last big contract. He's probably gonna sign.
I like that because this is where loads of us fans miss the, let's say, the day-to-day questions footballers face. Yeah. And when you look at a club on a holistic view, you need to understand that if I'm an international and I'm looking at my team, the best players performing right now are the youngsters that don't start for their country.
Yeah, 100%.
So if I'm a Aubameyang, I'm not lying, and this is where Ozil, loads of people don't like Ozil, but they weren't putting no stripe on Ozil's back. Yeah. And Ozil's saying, listen, I don't know what you lot are doing because it's not working on the pitch and you're making me be the fool guy. I'll be the fool guy, but let's see what happens. Aubameyang's now feeling the same of, you're not going to bring no one in to match my level. Yeah. You want me to put blood, sweat, tears into Arsenal. You're paying me nice, but do I really need to put blood, sweat, tears into a group of players I can see could only go this far? Until you bring in 2, 3 more, like Partey, big signing, but they never helped him. They brought Odegaard late. They should have done that
because the fundamentals are not there. There's no fundamentals. If you're bringing in a big player, like we said with Wenger, when he was in charge, Wenger had that. Wenger never had that price tag, that price appeal, like to bring in. He never had that pull factor to bring in a big player, assimilate that into the squad.
I wouldn't say he didn't have it. I say he didn't need it because Wenger always knew who the upcoming.
Thank you. That's what I was about to say. Another thing that went wrong with Arsenal, recruitment. Remember, we never signed no one. Ozil was the first big signing we made, you know, in a very long time, in probably God knows
10 years.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that was 2013. But we was recruiting man like, for example, I told my bedroom the other day, Santi Cazorla. Before he came to Arsenal, I did not know who he was. I hold my hands up.
Where did he come from? Malaga?
But he came to Arsenal and he showed the Premier League. Do you get what I'm saying? But then that's all down to recruitment. Who's going to look at certain players and who's good and who's not. So from time we're looking at man and saying, you know what?
So
Danny Ceballos is the guy. This is where things go wrong.
But Arsenal would be better off just sourcing players from the Premier League because they're used to that.
And then again, another thing I said, how will we guys like Abdoulaye Doucouré? We should have signed him years ago.
Listen.
Players like, do you get what I'm saying? You're looking around at all abroad, but there's players in your own league that are battering you, outplaying you,
and you're not looking.
At them. It don't make sense.
They're not going to pay the money.
That's the thing.
They don't want to pay the money.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I'd say why English players will not progress in their leagues. And when you look at, I'll give you an example. Lingard, overpriced, and you now need to look at Man United. He's been performing well. Man United is now looking at 30 bags. 30 million, sorry, no 30 bags. 30 million. Or 40. Because he's been performing. But is he really worth 30, 40 million? No, I don't think so.
Are you talking about that on his day or in terms of
any?
Because players now really they're only going to go to the club if they feel like they're valued on their given day.
But no,
by face value.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So but this is what I'm trying to say. When you're then an English player, your club put an unrealistic price on your head. And this is why I'm saying Arsenal and other clubs, like United as I say, United go abroad. If you look at our last 10 years and the players we've gambled on, apparently the figure is we've spent nearly 1 billion.
You spent $1 billion. They compared you and City's last
billion
in the last 10 years. They spent $1 billion.
Billion. You show me in that team who represents $1 billion. $1 billion.
In Man City.
Man United.
Man United.
For the last 10 years.
You got your Di Marias, Falcaos, all of them.
So I'm trying to say to you that these face value and taking players at face value.
What does it amount to?
Nothing. It shows. Man United shown that. So that's why Arsenal are reluctant to follow.
Yeah.
I don't blame Kroenke. And this is what people, the fans, are not understanding.
Fact.
Man United have done it and have won nothing. Well, we've won a couple of things, but it's not what the fans wanted. It's not what the fans wanted.
You have to throw that one in there.
Well, we have. We've won the Europa, the League Cup, you know.
We won the Community Shield back in 2017.
Exactly.
We've won stuff, I'm just saying. Right, we're not like Tottenham. But yes.
Should we go eat?
Next.
Food
eat some food and then
we'll move on to the
next topic.
Segment.
Oh yes. Sweet. So let's end the topic first.
End the topic on United are shit.
Will
There's no coming back from it.
Will Arsenal?
There's no coming back.
Will Arsenal finish top 6 next season?
Yes.
How percentage-wise? How confident?
80.
I think they could.
Remember, but the reason I'm saying that, remember, Arsenal, we're not we have the quality there. We're not applying ourselves.
No.
First and foremost, and second of all, remember, we're doing this. We're doing the way we are now. We're playing midweek. We're playing once a week.
Strategically, I think Arsenal go for a rebuilding phase.
We're going to play once a week, so we can have a tough game against City.
But that's why I feel.
And have 7 days to rest.
I feel like Arsenal need to just focus on the one thing.
Thank you.
As soon as they start focusing on different.
Are we remembering? We need to also remember though. Now that on a serious level, Tottenham fell off this year, so they'll be back next year stronger. We need to remember Everton were spanking teams at the beginning.
I don't think
And
Tottenham
they
are
fell
back
off.
next
But
year.
And
compare
they fell off.
Tottenham's success in Europe to Arsenal's success in
This
Europe.
ain't Europe, it's like the league though, and Tottenham's been the most consistent team along with City in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been in the not Euro,
It's got the iPad.
Champions
In
League.
the last 10 years, so you're telling me from 2011, Tottenham has been the most consistent team.
One of, I didn't say the most. One of.
You said the
One
most.
of.
You said right next to City.
One of.
You said right next to City.
No, along with City, not right next to. Along with.
Side by side.
Yeah.
Funnies,
Nah.
shakes.
Along with. Yeah. If
And
you look
Kane-
at from when Pochettino's been
Kane's
there.
out the door.
Remember, how long is it when Harry Redknapp left? Sure, it was 2013.
Yeah.
Okay, so from 2013, sorry. From 2013, 2012, yeah? That season, yeah?
Right, okay.
Up until when Pochettino left last, which was last season, they've been up there and amongst.
Yeah.
Because remember they nearly won the league with Harry and they got into the Champions League.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so from then they've been consistently qualifying for Champions League.
But
They're up there.
Harry's going.
They've never won nothing,
Yeah.
but they've just been about.
Harry is going.
So they'll come back.
Yeah, he's going.
Now I'm saying
That's a big issue.
He's going United.
Bale's gonna go back.
We're going United.
He's
He's going
gonna-
Bale's
United.
only made the first 11.
So
He's benching.
next one is, let's say it here live, is Kane going to United percentage?
I'm about 80% sure he's there.
And is it a world fee record?
Nah, it's not worth it.
I'll probably say
It's in the range of probably 65 to maybe.
the reason
70.
would you say 80? The reason I'd say 80.
Nah, 65. What, 80%?
I'm saying he's 80% going unless City come out. Because remember, Aguero's done after the season, so City need to fill that void.
But Kane don't fit this
They'll just go
style.
Mbappe or someone
Kane
like
don't
that.
fit this style.
Yeah, we'll get onto that.
I think
Let the man answer the question.
I
What do you
want
feel?
Kane to go. I feel it's going to be a swap for Martial.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think Tottenham are going to want something back, not just money.
There's no such thing as that. It's
Anthony
so-
Martial.
With money,
Harry,
with money. With money.
Martial will get booed out of their ground. Thinking, what are you, mate?
Maybe like another Adebayor.
Yeah.
But he did well. He scored against Arsenal, won the game, and then celebrated like a madman. And everyone remembered.
He was hoping that Rashford would have done that today. Comes from the youth ranks at Fulham.
Exactly. That is the end of part one, guys. Remember to like and subscribe.
Yeah, and also just make sure that you're following the trend because we're going to be bringing back some more heat over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully we get on Patrick.
Back on another
Safe.
one.
SpongeBob and Patrick.
Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, the Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.